started this business, and I'll tell you how I met Jeremy, because you're gonna do a thing with him too. So we already know how we met Gonzo. I was a cop with him in Groveland. We were riding around, doing God's work, you know, making the city safe. He was a full-time paid cop. I was a part-time reservist. Yeah, he still is a cop. But I was a reservist. That's how we met. Like, he's really good at being respectful, punctual, and a go-getter, right? I learned this phrase from a colonel. There's always a pathway to yes. Don't ever tell the guy no. You know what I mean? If he asks to do something, there's always a way to get there. You just got to figure that out. I feel like when people come to you and they're like automatically saying no, it's either they don't want to do it, they didn't put any thought or time into it, and you know, that's how it is. So there's always a pathway to yes. And that's kind of how, you know, why I got him on board with this. So when I started the business, I had just retired from the Army, and I retired for like 13 days, got really bored, and was like, you know what, I got to do something. So I applied for a clearing contractor's permit license, got it, bought the skid steer, bought the trailer, I already had the truck, and then I just started doing oddball jobs here and there. Well, like that eventually got to be even too much to do that, so I started looking for help. But at the same time, I got into the tax lien and tax deed buying property. So this is actually a tax property. Kraken Law is going to clear, now that we bought this and cleared it, we're gonna apply for a building permit, they'll end up doing the title work. And that's one of the like real unknowns for tax deeds and tax liens, is like, you can end up going to court and people start coming out of the woodwork trying to keep the property because it's gone through this arbitrary, you know, government process. So I bought the tax lien on it, forced it to tax deed, auction, bought it at auction, and now we're out here clearing it. Well, what I used to do is I used to clear the properties and sell them. And we used to make like pretty good money just doing that, just the improvements of clearing the properties and making them buildable. But then I realized that it was probably better to take it one step further and go the contractor route. So I got on Facebook, which, I mean, you're surprised that Facebook's actually worth anything. So I got on Facebook and I put a post on this general contractors group, and I was like, hey, I own this company, I have all this equipment, I need someone to mentor me, because in Florida, you only need, what's the verbiage? You only need 1 year of journeyman's or project manager experience, right? So 1 year of project manager experience, if you have either education or DD-214, certain years of the military, you only need 1 year. Yeah, you only need 1 year to be a general contractor. So I hooked up and I was like, hey, I'll work for free and manage projects, but at the end of the year, whoever I work with has to sign off on my general contractor experience and teach me how to do it, because you don't want to just go in here and build houses that are gonna fall down. Jeremy Mills, who's my partner with this, we're 50-50 partners in the site clearing, the tax lien deeds, precision homes, and our commercial contractor business as well. He messaged me, he was like, yo man, I think you got a win-win for this. I'm not really looking for anything serious, but here's the deal. I'll mentor you if you help me with the site development thing, because he lives in Virginia, and site development's actually, you know, pretty expensive business. So we hooked up, we had a little meeting, and like, I don't know, maybe a month later, we had signed a bunch of agreements, gotten a whole bunch of things done, and sold 5 houses. I had 12 properties in inventory at the time. We took 5 of them, which 2 were down there in St. Johns County. There's 2 here, which we sold already up here, or right up the road here. We did a demo on that one, and then this one, and 2 in Citrus County, so that's 5. And we're building, you know, we got an engineer to do our home. We commissioned 5 homes. We have a townhome floor plan. We've got a 3,000 square foot 4-3 floor plan, and we've got a small 3-2 no garage, just like a real affordable home floor plan, which is going to go on this lot. And we decided that we were just going to build those 3 elevations everywhere in Florida. So it's been real successful. You know, we've been real busy, and it got to the point where, you know, every time I was out here clearing, I would miss things like, you know, writing a contract, selling some land, selling some work, you know, doing the background stuff. So we needed a guy that could actually just take everything we had, bring equipment out, be responsible, run a crew, and make it all work. And so far it has. We've gotten 3 iterations of Farrell, this one, and Jaeger. Yeah, so we've got 3 iterations of the machine where, you know, we're rather new as a team. But, you know, Jeremy's been doing the general contracting for 25 years. He's obviously been managing people for, you know, well over 15, 20 years, and so have I. So the machine itself works pretty well. Tanya, our office manager, she's doing a bang-up job. We've commissioned 3 brokerages, realtor firms, which is first class, level up. They're on the West Coast. We've got We Can Do It Realty, which is in the Central Florida area, and then we've got DJ and Lindsay, who sell our homes up here. and they've been real successful because they're more, with the boom, we've been building these you know, affordable yet nice houses. And we didn't really go the route of jacking the prices up to $500,000 for, you know, 1,600 square feet. So it's been real good. That's why we had to bring him on. He's been great. He's gonna come full time here soon. Once we kind of hit the crest in probably six months or so. And then we'll expand again. We're looking to do 5 houses was the goal this year, which we're gonna hit. 10 houses on top of the 5 next year, so 15 next year, and then 25 every year after that. That's the goal. So we're constantly buying properties, we're constantly doing tax liens, and we're constantly, you know, generating inventory for ourselves to build on. Why'd you say yes to my proposal?
Well, because of who you were. I trust you, you know, and speaking to you, having that sense of trust behind it, I would never get the idea that you would steer me wrong. You know, you have a vision, you have a dream, and I believe in it, so here I am.
Slept here at the house last night. You know, he's got a little girl and a wife at home, and he's out here doing this, so, you know, I appreciate it, and hoping the people who buy this house and live here with their family appreciate it, and we can just keep going on and on and on.
I feel that's one of the things that makes this business so successful. It's the personal investment that everyone has into it, and I don't mean in the monetary sense, you know. Everyone is accountable. There's a lot of attention to detail that takes place on a daily basis, and it doesn't matter what field the person's actually working in, whether it's in the finance, whether it's the person that's out here just running heavy machinery. Everyone has a very fine sense of detail where, you know, there's nothing that gets overlooked. You know, you got one person that'll do one thing, the next person comes by, checks on it, and then there's another person that just comes and oversees everything. So there's a lot of check and balance, and I feel that that's what's making this business very successful, this company extremely successful, and it comes also with that military mindset that we have. You know, it's the trust but verify, but check and check again. You know, and hopefully that's something that we can translate to the homes that we build. You know, it's something that's going to be checked all the time, and what I mean is the quality of work, the attention to the details and stuff like that. So people that are going to be buying houses from us, you know, they know that they're going to be getting a very good quality home, and I hope people have that kind of that trust in us to make sure that we can bring them that dream home. Hey everybody, appreciate everybody coming out, spending some time with us. Hopefully it was informative, and I can't wait for the next one. See you next time, all right?